Okay.
I've never been so like, I genuinely feel alive today. I'm actually recovering from a sickness too.
Couldn't tell.
But
I know what that sickness is. It's on your hat.
Oh,
Rough
Daddy
world.
Chill.
Rough world.
In the words of Cat.
And Knicks, because you got the Knicks fan.
yeah, man. That's why we won by. That's why we won by damn near 20. You know what the Lakers lost by last night? Damn near 20.
CJ McCollum got y'all best player shaking ass.
I'm about to say y'all beat a team that y'all were supposed to knock out in 4 by 20. We lost to a team that was supposed to.
The Lakers would literally lose to this Atlanta team. Like let's not even.
The Lakers would lose to that Atlanta
yes,
team.
Bro. The Hawks
Lakers
are actually
lose
good.
To that Atlanta. They're decent. They're
playing the Rockets right now.
They're East decent.
The Rockets are ass.
The Rockets would torch Atlanta.
The Rockets don't have Steven Adams. They don't have Fred VanVleet. They don't have Kevin Durant.
They haven't had Fred VanVleet the entire season.
Or Steven Adams.
They didn't need them niggas.
They were the 5th seed in the West without them.
They're still they're ass. They're not a good basketball team.
They're a good basketball team.
Stop.
They literally don't have KD right now.
They don't
Atlanta
have
is
an actual point guard. Like that's the problem. They don't have somebody that can actually handle the ball.
They're also just playing
and
LeBron.
Create for them.
They're also just playing LeBron.
Yeah, I was about to say 41-year-old LeBron.
Nah, y'all are not gonna do this, bro. Y'all
28-point triple-double.
Bro, Marcus, listen. The fact that you're trying to big up Atlanta to defend your little Knicks, like knowing the Knicks the Knicks are fraudulent, bro. The Knicks are fraudulent. Let's start there. Well, fuck Atlanta. The Knicks are fraudulent. There's nothing you can say about that. You could look. We could talk about Atlanta versus Houston all day, but one thing we don't is not a debate. The Knicks.
Next topic.
Okay, my bad.
Next topic. I'm not.
Man, let's get rocking and rolling.
Y'all about to ruin my mood.
My bad.
We're not here to talk about no damn Knicks. We're not here to talk about no damn LeBron. We're not here to talk about no damn Lakers. We're here to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that is the Big Bocce 2027. Fuck y'all talking about.
Talking.
See, we gotta get a soundboard so we can have some drops. Right.
We need the little
I'm gonna start doing it for y'all.
My favorite shit is have y'all heard the
I like that. All right, man. All right, Ken. That's your first. I'm gonna have to fix that later on in the edit. I already know. I could hear the way that it rattled in my ear, nigga.
Good. There you go.
All right, man. Y'all ready? I'm ready if y'all ready. It's gonna be a good pod.
Let's do it.
This is gonna be a good pod. Welcome to the Worst Take Podcast, episode 85. We got a super special pod for y'all. As most of you should know by now, it is KAGURABACHI Day, but we don't get to that in a second. I'm your host, Jay Riddle. We got Marcus Yells Anime in the building. Ken Kaizen Explains on the far left or right. And I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, this is definitely a 4 do-rag day for Ken. But hey, I mean, what's new? What's new?
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hold on.
Before we get started, make sure anybody watching on the tube, anybody watching on TikTok Live, anybody watching wherever else we at, make sure you say what's up in the comments so we can know who's here, so we can keep up with y'all, because, you know, it's nice to build a rapport with y'all. We appreciate everybody that be tuning in and watching us every week. So, honestly, I don't even think it needs an introduction. I was gonna try to figure out a way to, like, you know, it's the manga that it started as a meme. Honestly, I hate when people say that now. I really hate when people say that shit. That shit was a meme 3 years ago. You feel me? If you tell me, and we're talking about KAGURABACHI for anybody if you weren't hip. If I see somebody say it used to be a meme, I'm gonna assume that you just started tapping into KAGURABACHI like yesterday, because that shit has stopped being a meme for anybody that has been reading it for the last 3 years. So we don't start there.
I ain't gonna lie, probably stopped being a meme after the Sojo arc.
Literally 2 years ago. Yeah, like 2 years ago. But I will say I am super excited to watch the fan base expand after this huge anime announcement. Marcus, how did you feel? I need to know how you felt when you woke up. And actually, I know you were ready for the announcement. You had an alarm set so you could sit down and watch that shit live. How did it feel?
I had my alarm set at 7:30 a.m. I woke up. Man, I woke up. I was already cheesing ear to ear. I was ready to witness greatness, bro. I sat down in that seat, and I was just waiting for the announcement. And as soon as we had the little that rollout where they had the theater. As soon as I saw that theater, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was giggling at that shit, kicking my feet up in the air. If I was reacting to this shit, you would probably see my legs up here type shit, just laughing.
Nah, facts. You ever see the Joe Budden meme with his leg? He on the couch with his legs in the air like this. Like, I know that's how you. Oh, I gotta find that.
Hey, the balloon's back.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, as soon as I saw like the little snippet of it, bro, I like tweaked out. I wish I like recorded reaction video for it, but I didn't have the time to, bro. But it was goddamn.
Bro, when I saw the bubbles, I knew it was over with. Like when I saw the bubbles, I was like, these bubbles look too hard. They finna go crazy.
Nah, facts. Now I'll go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say y'all know how like when you listen to like new music coming out, like you know like the memes of like when Drake fans listen to a Drake song, the first like 1 second plays and everybody's like, oh shit, yo, bro, that was literally me. As soon as I saw the little shit with he was little banging on the sword, I was like, oh shit, this shit is
for real, bro. That announcement, honestly, they could have just they could have just did the Kagurabachi announcement and left it at that. That shit was so boring until Kagurabachi. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody that was watching it was like, and this is even me as a JJK Mojo fan, as a Black Clover fan. I mean, it was cool to hear about, Volume 3, and we're about to see, an extra JJK Mojo or somebody from the original JJK pop up or whatever. But that whole time I was watching, like, bro, I wish I could 2x this. Like, I don't. Yeah. Okay, it's cool. Like, okay, yay, Black Clover is getting their ending. Yay, Mojo's getting a final chapter. Yay, whatever. But I'm like, where is Kagurabachi? Bro, they had an empty ass auditorium. Like, I think I understand what they were going for with that. You know what I mean? But it just is like for Jump Press. With one of the biggest announcements of the year, like I feel like they I don't know, man. I think that's like a warm-up announcement. I think that they're gonna have like a major like announcement with trailer. I think probably around like Anime Expo LA or something like that in like a month and a half or so. But that was one of the most lackluster Jump announcements I've ever seen. Like Kagurabachi carried, literally. Like carried insidiously, but hey, we all here for it. What do y'all think about director Tetsuya Takeuchi being chosen? I know we wanted Goso. I was really hoping that that would be the big secret announcement, but I'm not mad at this either. I mean, he's known for Sword Art Online, Naruto, Bleach, Hunter, I believe. Most notably Rock Lee versus Gaara, which is one of the most classic,
iconic, bro. That shit is iconic. So. Like,
what y'all think,
bro? The aesthetic for it looks fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it gives like almost that retro 90s type vibe, and I feel I can feel the John Wick inspiration in the clips now that like it's animated. Like it gives off that vibe even more, especially with the music as well. I think he cooking. I think this is gonna be it's going to end up being one of them ones for real.
Yeah, nah, I'm excited to see what he got in store for us because, like, bro, like, I think it's safe to say, like, back in the days, growing up, like, everybody knew that Naruto fight was like one of the most iconic fights. Like, we've all seen like AMV videos for that shit. We like everybody always talks about that being like one of like the staple fights from like the OG series. So like now, like, kind of what I think is so cool about this is the fact that Takeru Hakazono, being like the big Naruto fan he is, like now like having like a Naruto key animator for one of like the most iconic fights in Naruto, now directing his work, like that got to be like the biggest like self-pat.
Dream come true. Yeah, dream come true. That's huge. No, facts. And the thing is too, I was just watching the Gaara versus Rock Lee fight this morning just for clips so I could put in my video. And I'm like, damn, this shit had to come out in like 2003, right? 2002, 2003. Mark, were you even born? You were still in your daddy's balls when that shit aired.
Probably what, like 05, 07 probably?
I don't know, somewhere around
I was like 4 when I watched that shit, I think. Like
it aged like beautifully.
Oh no, it was ahead of its time.
It aged beautifully. And it kind of reminded me of like Michael Jackson's music. Like you can listen to Michael Jackson 20 years ago, 10 years ago, today, tomorrow, and it's gonna sound like the same because it's like timeless. You know what I mean? I feel like that's one of those kind of almost timeless fights where the art style clearly looks like early 2000s, but like the fluidity the choreography, the direction of it, like still stands to some of the stuff we see today.
Yeah.
So the fact that the man who was behind that almost 20 something plus years ago is now
you
going to be
were right.
working
It's
on
03.
yeah 03. That's crazy.
That's the Japanese release. Yeah, 03. So we
Yeah,
probably
that's crazy.
saw it later.
Yeah, we probably saw like 06 or something. But
Yeah.
the fact that he's working on something now that, because I feel like Kagurabachi has like the potential to be like, as far as at least like Shonen Jump goes, or Shonen manga, Shonen like Battle Shonen, could be like a top 5 anime of all time. You know what I mean? Like, especially with the way the story's going in the manga, with the direction, like, because in the manga it reads like a battle like you can read it and you can visualize exactly each movement, which kind of speaks to how good he is at drawing, and how good he is at just kind of like his own direction. Yeah, paneling. Yeah. I think this could be like one of the greatest like anime of all time. Not just even like trolling. Like, I know people kind of say that all the time, like enough time has passed, but I genuinely think like this has the potential. And then when you think about Ichi the Witch being behind it, I think we're one manga away from another big 3, low key.
I don't think that's crazy to say.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy to say at all either.
We just need to figure out what that third one gonna be.
That's what I was wondering, because I mean, honestly, I feel like Chojin X, it could be a Chojin X if they would ever get an anime, but honestly, for some reason, it just feels like it just won't. That might be one of them shits that gets like an anime in 7 years or something, which means the timelines won't match up.
Yeah,
definitely ain't gonna be Ultimate Exorcist of Kyoshi. You know, I gotta throw my Kyoshi sub in there.
I know people are trying to put Centuria in that, but I don't know if that's.
I've been hearing a lot of good things.
Hey, Centuria, I think got a pretty good chance, just because like that first chapter really like locks you into the story. Like, that's one of the best first chapters I've read like ever. Point period. It's really good. It's really good
first chapter.
I was gonna say like, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really think like this is gonna be like one of those like big time animes. Like, if we're just going off of just like the actual trailer itself, or teaser trailer itself, just because of like, it's like it like got like everything. It feel like it got like what it kind of reminded me was, which was what I was actually hoping for in the anime, was this like Chainsaw Man type of feeling. And because like just like the movement, like
the Reze movie.
No, I'm talking about like season 1, honestly. Like, just like the movement, like seeing like Chihiro like swing his sword, one, and then like also just like kind of seeing like the vibe of it, like aesthetic of it, when they're in like the warehouse and stuff, and seeing like the darker toned kind of like color washed colors in it. I'm like, damn, this kind of got like a Chainsaw Man season 1 type of vibe to it. But also at the same time, like Ken was saying, like it also like you see some of the other cuts, and then it's like has like that retro, like nostalgic type of vibe to it too.
Yeah. And I think that's gonna be the piece. Well, I mean to cut you off, bro. No,
you good.
I think that that like retro nostalgia, like just enough for it to. Because one thing I was worried about is if they were going to be able to give it that like Tarantino-esque, because you can tell that there's like a huge like Tarantino influence on Kagurabachi. I feel like that's kind of where it's gonna come into play, of course, with the blood and gore and all that, that's everything too. But like the grittiness that I saw, because I saw a few people saying it looks like fan made, kind of like a little bit like something looked off about it. But I think that's like an intentional, like that's just going to be part of the aesthetic. That'll make more sense when you see more than just 3 seconds at a time. Because I mean, the trailer was basically like 4-second clips separated by like a black space and a title card. So, bro, this is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, especially if it looks anything like Uma Musume. And what was the other one that Side Games did?
Princess Reconnect.
That too. And then
Hikaru died.
Yeah. Summer Hikaru died. So, bro, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Can we real quick? I want to address the LARPers real quick. I need to make a differentiation too. It's not, people think that like when you say that you're like shutting new people out from finding it. This isn't a new anime fan or new fans of Kagurabachi thing. This is a people who be trying to cap like they're just read it. You know what I mean? You gotta like act like, you know, I've been here since day one. I'll just read the shit, just enjoy the shit, just be like, I like Kagurabachi. You feel me? Like already I started seeing creators coming out the woodwork with that old corny shit talking about some, oh, it used to be a meme, enough time has passed. It used to like bro, Like, if you have been in the fandom that long, you would know like we're so past that. Like it's I don't know. That should be
we got whole theories we trying to deduce right now.
Yeah, facts. And that's Ken is a day 2 fan. You know?
That's actually funny as hell. Ken really is a day 2 fan.
He's a day 2 fan. Yeah, he's a day 2 fan.
He's not a LARPer, but he's a day 2. He a day 2.
Yeah. He was actually a proud hate reader for a while, but he got converted like all of us do. It's okay. We all get converted. It's okay.
It's all right.
You've been baptized by the blood of Chihiro.
I wasn't even hate reading.
Hey, come on, gang, bro. You can come on. Anybody that's watched our pod for the last year knows there was like a good little like I think the first 20 chapters or so was a hate read. The second 20 was
I wasn't hate reading the first 20 chapters.
Good. Ken, honestly, you were hate reading the first 60 chapters, but
no,
you started
no, because of the Raikuzaichi arc with Hikaru.
I know. I'm not saying you didn't enjoy it, but you were still.
No, I was glazing that shit.
He was actually glazing the fuck out of the Raikuzaichi arc.
No. Yeah. He was glazing it, but at the same time, he was still like looking for every little thing he could find to poke holes into the greatness of Kagurabachi, and that's you can't say he wasn't, Marcus. All the way up until about chapter 70, who's doing literally almost until the end.
Even after he was doing that,
yeah.
Bro, you remember?
No, it happened more so later. We got into the
Kamunabi infiltration arc, bro.
Yeah.
This man Ken said, man, in 20 chapters, I might drop this shit.
Literally, I'm about to say, he's like, bro, I just don't know where else the story can go from here. I mean, it got like 30 chapters left. It's going to be over. Hey, that was truly our worst take of 2024 or 2025. that would have to be like, honestly, this year we're going to do it. We're going to have the fans help us too. We're going to have y'all. I need y'all to remember our worst takes so we can itemize them and rank them. You feel me? We'll have y'all vote on worst takes of the year. You feel me? We can give trophies out and shit.
That would be funny. I do want to say though, like, it's funny like seeing like manga fans also like talking about how like I'm gonna miss the manga community before the anime fans come and like ruin it, bro. Kagurabachi has been infiltrated by LARPing anime fans since like day one. If we're gonna like keep it a bean, bro, because one, the shit started off as a meme. Two, the shit got infiltrated by JJK fans after JJK ended.
Yeah.
Three, I be seeing some of the most brain rot shit in the Kagurabachi community, and this shit don't even got the anime LARPers in it. Like this shit was LARP before. Now it's just gonna be LARP 10 times worse. So honestly, like I just feel like
the Infinity
I don't get like the hate. I would understand if it was like more low key, but since the shit was like never really low key, like I feel like
I think, bro, they be like, you know, they think that like an influx of anime only fans or like anime fans or new fans means like the manga or the source material is going to start getting torn apart by like
fake media analysts.
But like, for example, I saw someone say, oh, they're going to say that Kagurabachi is a proponent of genocide because of what happened with like, and they are kind of like, I don't want to say based on what we're seeing in the last couple chapters, I do totally understand why the fuck they wiped that island off the map. You know what I mean? So like, respectfully, you know, I'm not saying I you know, but shit, the way they were moving that last chapter, bro, I never seen so many speed blitzes a day in my life in the last 2 chapters, bro.
No, I ain't gonna lie. They said my sorcery isn't working. No, the panel that had me shook. The nigga was sitting in the seat, and then you see the reflection in the water of the nigga already there before he got there in real life. That I ain't gonna lie, he invented a new perception blitz with that panel.
No, literally.
I was like, oh, I had to go back like 4. I'm like, oh, this nigga cooking.
Bro, the speed blitzes are so like creative. I be getting speed blitzed as a reader. My understanding of what I'm seeing, because like even in the last episode last chapter when he grabbed Soga and he started punching him, I was like, does he just have 20 arms, or is this how fast he's punching him at this point? I'm like, is this like some kind of new sorcery I never seen before? Because ain't no fucking way like he putting the paws on, dog.
Bro, I was gonna say, you know what's funny about that chapter where he like speed blitzed him like in the water, or like they showed the reflection of the water speed blitzing. Bro, I didn't even catch that shit the first time I read it. Like, it wasn't until like I went on Twitter and I saw the shit, I was like, oh, because I originally looked at that shit and I just like turned the page or swiped the page, and then I just saw like the motherfucker's like shit was just out. And I was like, how the fuck did that happen?
It was testing my reading comprehension because my brain went everywhere except speed. I'm like, dang, can he only be seen by the reflection in the water? Like, how? Like, I'm like, what is going? You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I can't be this slow.
But honestly, what made that shit even crazier was the most recent chapter when they were glazing Hiruto. And they were saying, he's achieved like the fastest speed humanly possible. Plus, he's amped by like the gravity from this shit. Bro did dirty like Sung Jin Woo did Huang Dong Su in the fucking dungeon, bro.
No diff speed wise.
And then he outspeeded whatchamacallit's teleportation.
Shiba.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up.
Bro,
you're faster than teleportation?
Bro, that felt like that moment in Justice League when Flash was running around Superman and his eyes were like tracking where he's moving. He's like, is this nigga looking at me? Like, that's what that felt like. Like, ain't no way he like.
No, because in my head, I'm like, think about this. All right, Shiba already teleported. He don't know where this nigga is going to teleport. And he got there essentially before Shiba manifested in space. And I'm just like, what was them niggas drinking over there? Like we know what they was drinking, but like, goddamn. Like.
Bro, someone in the comments says Shiba tried to fight on screen once and got his bag disabled. Dog. Oh my God. Oh, you know, I really can't wait for? I can't wait for the power scalers to get a hold of Kagurabachi. I can't wait to see Soga in a conversation with Gojo. You feel me? Like, can he get past? Bro, I can't wait to see Chihiro and Yuji.
Soga, though? That's the thing.
At this point, we'll see. It might be more after this. We'll fight. At some point, we're going to learn about the great ancestor Soga who came up with the black hole sorcery technique. You feel me? So it's a few more Sogas left, I think, that we're going to learn about. So we'll see.
Are we about to get lore dropped on lore? Like, is it possible we get like a flashback on a flashback?
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. They already dang near did it.
No, literally. Hey, Ken, don't you kind of wish you could just like go back in the past like 3 months and tap yourself on the shoulder and be like, just let him cook. Just let him cook. Just let him cook. There's a lot more left. There's like a lot of gas in that tank, a lot of story, a lot of, feel me, a lot of world to build. Just let it cook. I got a few more months of holding that over your head, and I'm gonna leave you alone. I promise. I'm gonna move on. We had that same argument like once a pod for like 3 months straight.
I have a rebuttal for that, but it's Kagurabachi Day, so I ain't finna start doing all that today. So I'm gonna let it breathe. I have a rebuttal.
For some reason, I feel like there's a JJK disc somewhere in there.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Damn, that's crazy. I had one more thing to say too. I will also say, like, I feel like another thing that I feel like is gonna be like a big problem within the anime community is once this shit gets animated, everybody's gonna be like, oh, this is just a hype and aura farming manga.
It's gonna be a kick punch fight merchant for sure. It's gonna be a kick punch fight merchant.
People are gonna be like, it's a JJK clone, it's a Demon Slayer clone. Bro,
I'm still mad that JJK is a poster child for that because JJK should be in the same conversation as Demon Slayer, Soul Leveling, or honestly, well, no, hold on, let me relax. A little too much dip on my chip. It's Kagurabachi Day. I'm gonna shut up. But I hate that JJK is the poster child for Kick Punch Merchant because there be so many deep themes and stuff like that. And honestly, Kagurabachi is starting to shape up to be similar to that. Like y'all, honestly, I think it's like the kick punches like resonate in your brain more than like the rest of the underlying story. One thing I think what makes a really good battle shonen, Naruto is really good at this. One Piece not as much, but is that the story is in the battle. Like the battle,
yes.
You know what I mean? The story plays out in the battle. The battle is like symbolic to whatever is going on with that character at the time or that character storyline and shit like that. Kagurabachi is really good at doing that too.
Yeah,
literally. Like, I think we need to start making sure like we register that into like what we think of as story building. You know what I mean?
And like as much as people like talk about like Sojo versus Shiro like being like the 12-second fight and stuff, and like how it was just like a cool battle and shit. Yeah. But like honestly, to me, what made that battle even sicker is now like after like reading part 1 and finishing part 1. Like just like it was a battle. If anything, it was a battle of ideologies. Like
Literally,
that was like the main underlying theme of that. Like it was Sojo's glaze for the weapons versus Chihiro's glaze for his father's legacy. Like and it just like fits the whole theme of Kagurabachi too. Just like the idea of legacy and stuff. Like honestly, I think Kagurabachi like is really good at following like that theme of legacy, because like I feel like every character in the story in some shape, way, or form represents the ideology of like legacy, whether it's like the legacy of like their brother or like the legacy of like their parents, even
their sword style, like you know what I mean, like it gets deep. Actually, we usually only take comments towards the end of the pod, but this is a really good one. It's right on brand with what we're talking about. Kuro in TV said on the tube, "What's your guys' favorite Kagurabachi arc or sub arc so far?" And he or she said that theirs is the Kyoto Bloodshed Hotel. I feel like it's a pretty good topic to talk about today, since I think I know Ken's. It's the one that made him a believer. But Marcus, what's yours?
It's definitely Kyoto Bloodshed Hotel.
It is? Okay,
Easily.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ken?
It's because technically, what is the summer arc? Because that's technically infused with that arc.
That's Kyoto. I count that like Kyoto Blood Hotel and Samura. Like I count that.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking.
Because I'm like probably Samura, because I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was just moving way too different for me. That nigga was just moving way too different.
No, for sure.
When that nigga popped the owl, I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga said OVO these hoes, bro.
Bro, get the fuck. Again is dumb.
He said views.
That's crazy. I thought
what
you were gonna say
Rocky
Zaichi.
From my nigga.
Also DMX shit.
I group DM all my exes. That's the Hishaku.
Oh god, I group DM my ops. Oh shit. Damn, I thought you were gonna say Zaichi though. I remember that was the one that
don't get me wrong, I love that one, but I ain't gonna lie. Probably like narrative wise, I like Zaichi, but like just pure entertainment.
Yeah, 100%.
That nigga Summer came in, I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta give it to that nigga.
Yeah, Jay, how about you?
I was gonna try to just like be a contrarian and think of something different, but honestly, that Kyoto Hotel arc I had to read it twice because like it was just kind of a lot like thrown at you at once. And Samura's story, especially with his daughter, that really did it for me.
Yep.
So I guess I gotta go with that arc as well. Who's your favorite character then? So at this point,
I ain't gonna lie, sleeper Hirohiko.
Really? Hey, bro, I know
that nigga's. He saw a nigga clash for 2 minutes, mastered White Purity style better than Chihiro, and he only had the sword for like a half a day and was putting the pause on that nigga.
Hey, let's not say all that. Let's not say he was putting the pause on him.
I already know
that nigga's
0 for 3. He 0 for 3. That's what he is.
I already know once the rest of my good JJK fandom integrates, he's gonna be the first person on Fraud Watch.
No, we ain't putting him.
I already know
Watch because he was at a disadvantage using paper sorcery against a nigga that had water. All right,
Fraud Watch don't give a fuck about your disadvantages.
I'm just saying.
Fraud Watch is this is how Fraud Watch works. How you're introduced based on how your story plays out. Oh, you just said it yourself. He sat there and watched them fight for 12 seconds and popped out, you feel me? And then what did he do after that? When the lights were the brightest, you feel me? When it was his time to, you feel what happened?
Bro, he was putting shit up on Samura and Chihiro. If Samura didn't if he didn't use his legendary flame, you don't even believe that yourself. If he didn't use his legendary flame revival, them niggas was cooked.
Oh, if he didn't use his ability,
that's like saying if Naruto didn't have the Nine Tails chakra. All right,
because that nigga had them hallucinating.
I'm not gonna lie though, that one panel when he was like when the hands were over the actual panel itself and like kind of like condensing it, bro. I was like, oh shit, nah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Just give that nigga a little bit more time, and he gonna be putting belt to ass to the verse. I'm just telling you, that's my.
He probably will be nice like that too. He probably will. I won't disagree with that.
Yeah. No, 100%. But Fraud Watch doesn't care about any of that.
Oh, that nigga might got better eyes.
Go ahead.
He might got better eyes than Chihiro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god! Nah. Now you're doing tricks on it.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. He saw that shit and did it better.
Oh my god! You did a
Hey man.
On that shit.
Hey man.
Hey, listen.
He probably will get potential allegations for sure, but
damn, I'm trying to think who is my favorite character in the series. Because like I feel like it's so easy to like cop out and say Samura.
That's how I was thinking too. Because that's what I was thinking too. But also, my number 2 after Samura was going to be Cheap. Is my sound?
No. It was the shit. It was the actual live. My bad.
It's hard for me. All right, so it's between Samura, Shiba, and Chihiro. Because y'all know I'm a main character hoe. Yeah. Honestly, the main character gets me in almost every show. All my favorite shows, the main character is pretty much my favorite character. So I think I'm just easy. You feel me? I'll be going for the main. But
fair enough.
I'm interested to see the rest of Akamura's or the Sword Master's story. You feel me? Because y'all know I really love a good villain. And he's kind of shaping up to be like a villain that like is like after my own heart, like my favorite type of villain. Like, you feel me? Even if you do got a little bit of sob story, fuck that shit. You just doing shit because you want to do. You know what I mean? I love that shit. You feel me? Like, he blew up an entire continent and feels no remorse. Now he's an I'll do it again. In fact, he said, and I'll do it again. I want to see what made him turned him into that, because from what the small glimpse that we saw of him when they were kind of introducing the Soga clan, he seemed like he was like he was a sweetheart. You feel me? He cared about his sister. You know what I mean? He's definitely a prodigy or whatever, but it didn't give what he's giving now. So I got to see what happened in between that for him to be like, you know what, kill them all. Kill every single person.
Yeah, because he's not even fighting in the current part right now. So I'm wondering, like, what got this nigga? Probably because they all got wiped out and they probably like, well, we need the new Soga. So come on now. But I'm also wondering too, can this nigga still use his sorcery along with the Shinichi? Because
nah.
Because that nigga that nigga floating and doing the stuff that the other Soga clan member was doing with his sorcery.
Yeah, but think about it. Some of the stuff that we're seeing the Prince of the Mikaboshi do is real similar to some of the stuff we've seen is the Shinichi. We've seen Soga do
with the Shinichi,
So I'm sure some of that got implemented to that sword. So what I'm hoping is, this is like in my head canon, they're building up. Yeah, well, but I think they're building up the Soga clan's like prized ability, which we're not sure what it is yet. It's like some kind of like gravity dark hole, black hole type thing. I think they're building it up so that Chihiro can either imbue it into a new sword or use that because you know he's gonna create a sword. We don't know what it's gonna be, but I feel like it's gonna have something to do with that, because they're glazing the fuck out of that ability. Like, this is the highest, this is the peak of sorcery. No one has ever, you feel me? Like, I don't think they're just doing that for no reason, especially if that's technically one of Chihiro's clan mates or clan something. You know what I mean? Like big great uncles or great cousins or some shit. So that's in my headcanon. That's what I think they're trying to do with it. I don't think necessarily Akamura is. It is Akamura. I always say Swordsmaster or Soga, but now that we have more Sogas, Akamura. I feel like you can't say just Soga anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be that would be cool to me at least. But
no, that would be cool. I think it might be stated that the actual enchanted blade powers don't unlock until
the true realm?
Person, the wielder of the blade is like using it.
Okay.
So I think it has to come from the I don't know if it's the will of the blade wielder or whatever, but like I don't think like when they create the swords, like the powers are already in those swords.
Facts.
Like I think they like the wielders themselves have to unlock like untap the potential of the swords.
Oh, like hold on. So
no, because that makes sense, because how he was talking about creating like the ley lines and veins inside the swords when they're smithing it. So yeah, because some niggas probably aren't like as proficient with spiritual energy or whatever, and imbuing it probably. That makes sense.
So you think Soga either or Akamura either got cooked by that ability or whatever, by the Prince of the Mikaboshi's ability, or he knows of a Soga who got cooked by it and said, "Fuck, we about to make that shit ours with the swords out of here." Pretty much like
with the malediction. Potentially.
Because it's the same like symbols and like the little bugs and stuff like that. It's the same like it looks real similar to what we saw at the Shinichi. So that'd be really interesting, actually.
Yeah,
real quick.
Actually, I was gonna say Bus RT like shout out to Bus RT. He makes a good Kagurabachi content too. But he said like swords is made with a purpose, no power. Like for example, the Tobamune Samura sword was made for support.
Oh, okay. So the Shinichi was the Shinichi was just made for genocide.
Push them the fuck out.
Nuke. Okay. Good to know. Real quick, RR said finally people talk about Kagurabachi. In our defense, we talk about Kagurabachi every pod, just be at the very end. So if you didn't say how long, you wouldn't know that. But
weekly.
But shit, now that we're at the forefront, fuck it, we leading with it. That's crazy, bro. Think about it. 2 years ago, you would have said we're gonna be starting a pod off with Kagurabachi. Well, we've done it a couple times, but it was kind of rare. You know what I mean? Now we jumping out the window with it. That's what a time.
What a time. Real quick, just judging off the teaser trailer, if you had to guess, like by the end of it all, where would you put Kagurabachi in like the vicinity of
Top
or like
five.
the scale of shonen battle mangas
Top
or
five.
battle animes?
Top 5.
Like, are we talking about like just pure like quality wise? Like what we
Top
talking?
five.
Like everything, like quality of the adaptation, but like also like just the story in general.
Top 5. Top 5.
I ain't going because top 5. That's cutting out some
All right,
big time shit.
who you got in your top 5? Or I hate 5 is really hard with Shonen Jump, but
It is.
who you got in your tops, I guess, so we can know what like where it could
Okay,
live.
if we're just going Shonen Jump, obviously Naruto first.
Okay.
Mm,
And they're just like battle shonen we're talking, just pure battle shonen for the most part,
Yeah.
right? Just okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta put respect on DBZ.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that. That's a pillar. It's a pillar.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm gonna throw some out there. All right, and you tell me if it's top 5 or not. All right.
all right.
Hunter.
Fuck.
That's 10. That's it.
It's
I was
weird. To
I
me-
was thinking about it because like man,
Me too. It has a top 5 arc to me. Like that the Chimera Ant arc to me is a top 5 arc in anime history, period. Like especially
even
Mirror
North,
one-
bro, even the
Even North
York City.
Yeah.
because that nigga Crollo so different.
But I don't know. Like there's a lot of things for me at Hunter x Hunter to like consider it though, because like it has the peaks of the peaks, but also like Hunter x Hunter has like really like low moments as well, in my opinion.
I don't know.
I'm
if
not
they're
mad at that.
low.
And it didn't
That's
And
not
it didn't
true.
finish.
we'll put an asterisk by it for now, just like honestly, so cop out. We can all cop out with an asterisk. Y'all good with that?
Yeah.
Because to
I'm
me,
down with
it feels weird not having at least in top 10.
Yeah.
It's
No, definitely. It's definitely
top.
top 10. It's definitely top 10.
Okay.
Full Metal Alchemist.
That's not even Shonen though. That's not Jump.
I don't think is that technically.
Oh,
a
it's
battle
not.
shonen?
No. Is it not Shonen Jump?
No. It's Katakawa.
Kadokawa. Oh, okay.
That is crazy.
Hey,
I
no,
didn't know
look.
that.
That's another cop out. We got another cop out. We're good. We just saved 2 spaces in the top 5.
No, that's what I'm saying.
fine.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
We going
totally fine.
Shonen Jump. Like
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
I feel like you got to put JJK. JJK is one of the best adaptations we've seen. Of
Oh,
of
no,
the show.
100%.
yeah. No, facts.
100%. So I got JJK. What else we got? One Piece. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
I feel like. But
I'm not
the
caught-
thing
I'm
is,
not-
like,
I'm not
One
caught
Piece-
up, but, like,
but
I
is
still gotta
One
give it
Piece
to
really
it.
the best adaptation? Like,
Yeah, see,
it's a good
that's where I
story.
was
Don't get me
going.
wrong.
That's where I was
But
going.
is it really a good adaptation? Sure, it has really good animation moments, like in certain episodes, and like you're
The
like
second
holy
half.
shit. But
The
like,
second half, I would say.
yeah,
like
the second half, and 2, the pacing is honestly horrendous. It's not good pacing.
yeah, first
the
half
pacing is still bad. To
Yeah.
this day. To this day, it's still bad. But I don't think I'll put in my. Yeah, all right, so remember, make sure we're just differentiating so people don't call us crazy. This isn't best anime or this isn't story. This is just as far as pure battle shonens go in the adaptation from anime to manga. I don't think I can put One Piece in it, which is why it needs a remake and this shit's not even 30 years old. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I agree. Bleach on paper should be, but Thousand Year Blood, ooh. Thousand Year Blood War
is
would have
okay,
to be
I
in
ain't
the
gonna lie.
conversation. It's
'Cause
hard.
I enjoyed watching Bleach as an adaptation more
I
than
did too.
One Piece. And so
Oh,
I'm talking about in the
One
beginning. Like in the
Yeah.
beginning, I enjoyed it.
probably. Definitely, yeah, actually. It doesn't matter. Kagurabachi gonna be better all these. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you think is the best right now, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Bleach, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter. What else we just mentioned? One Piece. As far as battle shonen go, Kagurabachi about to clear them all. This isn't even just Glaze. It's gonna prove me right. This is a take that's gonna age like.
What about
Bro,
what about My Hero?
That's
What about
facts.
what about My Hero?
Who?
Bro, come on, chill.
Hey, y'all know I like My Hero, but honestly, all the things, though, the few things I don't like about My Hero are the things that I love about the best battle shonen. You feel me? So that wasn't even a hard one. I'm sorry. Respectfully.
Chainsaw Man?
Nah. Hell no. Fuck no. Look, I'm gonna let you know right now.
You
Is
said,
it after
like,
part 2? Because I have to project. I'm thinking about what part 2. I mean, hey, part 1, if they would have stopped it after the Reze arc, not the Reze, if they would have stopped it after the Control Devil arc, yes.
Okay. All right.
Peak. That would be a tough out. But the fact that he kept going, and then I ain't gonna spoil for nobody else.
Oh, Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer?
Like, ooh. That's a top adaptation. And
That is
I gotta give it to
adaptation.
it because I gotta yeah.
That's a top
Yeah, you
adaptation.
can't
That is
even-
top adaptation.
You gotta slide it. You gotta, bro. It damn near like adaptation wise, it might be like top, but like Mount Rushmore, like of battle shonen adaptation wise.
Hey, we gonna piss people off. Mount Rushmore of battle shonen right now for us. The Worst Take Podcast. Demon Slayer, JJK, Kagurabachi, and what? Chainsaw Man? Fuck your big 3. Fuck Naruto. Fuck One Piece. Fuck Bleach.
Wait. No, replace Naruto with Chainsaw Man.
No, I'm playing. It's definitely Naruto. Naruto. Here, let me run that back for the clip. The Mount Rushmore of the big 3, according to the Worst Take Podcast, is JJK. Oh, let me do an order of best to worst. JJK, Naruto. No, hold on. I can't even do it myself. JJK, Naruto, Kagurabachi. What was the other ones? Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And what else we got? Was that 4? 5?
That's
Four?
That's four.
How many heads is on Mount Rushmore?
4.
Okay, but I went through the U.S. American the education system. I don't know shit about shit. All right, bet. Ooh, Mob Psycho. Damn.
Yeah, I saw that
Is
too.
Mob Psycho?
got
Yeah.
Is that Shonen?
Is it Jump?
I don't know if it's Jump.
Did we just get bailed out again?
We might have got bailed out.
Bro, because hey, it's a lot of top tier like animes that aren't Shonen Jump, and
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think it's Jump.
Okay, bet.
And it's definitely not Weekly Jump. I'm pretty certain of that.
And just in case we didn't piss anybody off, we're gonna add a 5th head and it's gonna be Boruto. Just in case. If anybody wasn't pissed off, we won't
type shit. I'm not mad at that. At that. Boruto basically like is like a continuation of Naruto. So I just count that with Naruto.
Yeah, facts.
You got to take Naruto with Boruto. Fuck what everybody else says. Hell no, stop it. Nah. We not stopping it. We not stopping it.
Nah.
Hey, yeah, bro. I'm just excited for Kagurabachi. You know, bro. Y'all saw that tweet? That shit fucking had like 2 million views in like the span of like 2 hours, bro.
Bro, Kagurabachi effect, bro. It's the Kagurabachi effect. What can we say? I mean, like I said,
they was not lying when they said a new era of anime has been carved open. Like
they knew. That's why they had that stale ass announcement. They're like, man, they're gonna eat this shit up either way. We gonna the budget for that shit, bro, was we about to rent out an auditorium. And we're just gonna get the voice actor who's only ever had 2 or 3 roles before. He was in Amnio Kaiden. He was the main character in Amnio Kaiden. I'm telling you, Amnio Kaiden was peak. Hey, I was the only person. It was me and 2 other niggas that watched it. It was peak. I enjoyed it.
You were one of the 5 viewers watching that shit. I respect that, Jay. I respect that.
He was in something else.
Blazing.
Yo, Mob Psycho is Dark Horse.
Okay, cool.
That's the
crazy.
English one. The English one is Dark Horse, and then the Japanese one is some publisher I never heard of before.
Okay.
Fuck. I had something really good to say after you said that. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Also, did y'all see like the screening, or what they're gonna do? Like, so you know how all like the QR codes were in like separate cities saying that, the Kagurabachi anime announcement. It was like a link to that. So I think in those same cities that they had those QR codes, which was like Korea. I think they had one in the United Kingdom. They had one in New York. They had one in like other
everywhere,
Asian like country. Yeah, basically everywhere. And I think if y'all saw, like at the end, they were saying that they were gonna do like a worldwide tour of Kagurabachi, and they were gonna show like
what they were doing with that.
Yeah, they're gonna show. So they're gonna show the first 20 minutes of the first episode, like through that link, I think.
Wait,
That didn't make
that's
sense.
the first episode.
That's the whole
man.
episode. That's why I wasn't understanding.
No. Well, the thing is, I think if they're saying that they're gonna show the first 20 minutes of the first episode, it's probably gonna be like an extended first episode. So I think that would probably be like 40 minutes realistically. So they're gonna show like the first half of episode 1, and that's gonna be like a worldwide preview, and they're doing it at like different dates for each and every single one of them.
That's crazy.
Bro, this is some of the greatest marketing I have seen for like a manga like in history. Like
that's only something you do when you know you got something truly generational. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This ain't that weak ass Kaiju number 8 rollout. You feel me? They tried on Crunchyroll like
hey, that was still a good rollout though.
It was fire. It was fire. But why did they do it? Why did they do it for Kagurabachi, or why did they do it for Kaiju number 8 over like Solo Level? All the other big IPs they had, they
or like Don which came out
or
like
kind of
like at the same time.
You know, they were still salty with Netflix with Don because Netflix got that's
definitely.
what it was. They're like, man, fuck that shit. But they said Alex Lay for Chihiro. Alex Lay, look, I ain't never gonna look. If Alex get it, I'm not mad at that at all. He knocks all his roles out the park. I ain't mad at it.
You know he's gonna put his heart and soul into it. So like you can never be mad at that.
Yuri Lowenthal.
Sasuke? I was hoping somebody would not say that. I don't want Yuri for nah.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie.
Every day I wake up with fresh hatred in Sasuke's voice. No,
bro,
no.
I ain't gonna lie. That can cook, or him in the Spider-Man games, because that shit. I'm telling you, that shit could cook for. And that nigga's Ben 10.
Most of Bro,
that nigga could cook for real.
I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of like I would like. It could be tough. It could be tough. Jay not having it at all.
Bro, the thing is, so Sasuke's Lori is one of those characters where Sasuke is like, it'd be so hard seeing other people's face with Sasuke's voice. You know what I mean? Like it's it could be me. It's totally a personal thing. So I know it's not like, you know, but for me personally, like it'd be so hard seeing other characters. Sasuke is like one of those characters that's like such a staple. You know what I mean? That like it'd be hard. And Chihiro seems like a character to where I'd almost even want it to be his. I'm kind of glad that with the Japanese voice actor, they went with a kind of a newer guy, like his own voice or whatever. Yeah. It's like I kind of want him to have like a unique voice. That's why even like when they said Alex Lay, I was like, I mean, I won't be mad at it because Alex too also he can do different voices. You know what I mean? But I don't want him to sound like Sung Jin Woo either. You know what I mean? So it's like I kind of want him to find somebody kind of like maybe up and coming or something like that really gives.
That's
Chihiro.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. I think Alex Lee would be like better suited for like Azumi, for like example. Like I'm really heavy.
Or Shiba. You know what I mean?
Shiba would be cool too. Shiba would definitely be cool too.
Yeah.
I kind of want Shiba to have Gojo's voice though too, like from the dub.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Honestly, bro, we need to get on some of these production teams, bro. We gotta get on some of these production teams. That's a good pull. I think that actually be perfect for Shiba. Low key.
And then I want Okarun's voice actor, AJ Beckles, I want him to be Hakuri.
Ooh, that's great.
Who's the guy? That's the same guy that does Hawks, right?
Yeah. Or is it? No, I think Zeno Robinson does Hawks, right?
Zeno might do Hawks.
Zeno does Hawks. Zeno does Hawks.
Yeah.
Hey, hear me out. And I know this kind of goes against what I just said about Chihiro. We're needing a new voice actor. Madara's VA for Soga. Bro, when you hear that nigga say now, bro, hey.
I want a Madara's VA to be the voice of Moro in Super.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool too. I really don't respect Moro, and I really respect Madara and anybody who's so like but no, that does sound fire. Don't get me wrong. Moro just is like he's a bum to me. He's not.
Hey, Zeno could be granola though. That would be.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
That would be. I'm trying to think of any other voice acting. I would like to see what's her name? From what's her name from Attack on Titan? Mikasa, the English dub voice actor for Mikasa. I would like to see her on Hiyuki.
That's the girl with Flamebone. No, who's girl with Flamebone? That's
that's that's Hiyuki.
Flamebone. Okay.
Yeah,
They need to bring Shorty back because I'm like, where's she at?
She cooking in the incubator right now. She gonna come back with some crazy shit with that.
You had a whole skeleton for real.
Oh God. She's gonna have a little avatar mecha type shit. But
she'll be back. She'll be back.
She'll be back. Damn.
Wait. Yeah, that's our little preview to the English dub. That's our little hope.
Nah, facts.
Y'all want to for sure is crazy.
Y'all want to stay on Kagurabachi? Y'all want to give a few? I mean, honestly, there are a few things to talk about. I mean, the story episode was insane. Demons of the Shadow Realm is getting really interesting. I don't know if you guys are watching ReZero. ReZero is kind of that last episode. Low-key freaked me out a little bit.
I gotta watch it. I'm a little bit behind.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like sick as hell over the weekend, so I couldn't really watch much.
Did you guys watch Restoria? You guys both got a chance?
Yeah, I watched Restoria.
Okay. How about this? Audible. We all read Boruto this week, right? Ken, actually, have you been reading Boruto? Look me in my eyes, brother.
Not consistently.
Okay.
But you could spoil me. I've also been seeing the leaks and shit like that. So.
Oh yeah, you always, even if you always got a finger on the pulse. The Boruto chapter is good. We can say that for next week too. Okay, we could jump straight to the comments if y'all want to.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Appreciate y'all for watching the pod this long. This is your chance to have your voice heard on the pod. Give us your hot takes. Tell us how you feel about the Kagurabachi announcement or whatever you've been watching lately. Ask us questions. Rage bait us. Let's see if we can catch up on something. I saw a bunch of stuff. You can even tell us some of the worst takes y'all seen on the internet about the Kagurabachi anime, and we are here for it. You actually, fun fact, I saw a take that said the art direction to the Kagurabachi trailer looks like the most generic shit they have seen.
We said the art direction?
Yes, the art direction.
I saw somebody say it looked like AI. I did see somebody say it looked like AI. And I understand
you could go.
I understand why they say that, but it's only like little 3-second clips. I mean, shit's not gonna drop for another year. You know what I mean? This is just like a little teaser, and they clearly let us know that the real promo run is gonna start in like a month or two. So I think this is just a wet or whistle. You feel me a little bit? So, but also too, the art director whose name I can't remember right now, but he worked on Sword Art Online as well. He said in that quote that this is the hardest project he's ever worked on as far as nailing the art for Kagurabachi, which makes sense because A, Kagurabachi art is pretty good, but B, it has like a tone that is really, if you don't nail it, you will ruin the anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think
anything.
No, go ahead. Off the goldfish alone, I think they're doing a good job.
Off the goldfish alone, nah, peak.
They said at least it's not like Kaiju number 8 art.
literally.
Now, I think what makes Kagurabachi's art like so hard to like master is like we were talking about it earlier, like just like the cinematic Western type of like feeling it has to it. That like because you don't see that in you don't see that a lot in anime. Like I think JJK is like the most like recent like example of it, but like there's not really much else like JJK and Kagurabachi. I feel like Sakamoto Days is another example too, but like that I think that's a perfect example.
That's a perfect example of like what not, because honestly that is
Sakamoto Days manga's art,
but I feel like just the anime just didn't capture, or at least doesn't really capture the tone. And honestly, Sakamoto Days is hard too because there's a little bit of a comedic aspect. There is no comedy in JJK and Kagurabachi. I mean, like, you have their little moments, but it's not like there's not like a constant underlying tone. Like there's a constant underlying tone of goofiness in Sakamoto Days, so it's kind of hard to balance. So that's why I'm not mad at it. But the art direction and like the feel of the anime doesn't really correlate with the manga very well. And I think that's kind of like a drawback for some people. It's still a pretty good anime, don't get me wrong. Especially at season 2 or core 2 was much better than core 1.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be uphill battle for Kagurabachi, but I think they're gonna nail it. Somebody said Aizen's VA for Akamura or Eren. Honestly, Those are two good pools, both of them. I can see both of those low key, and they're both two different tones too, right? Like two different kind of like. I can kind of see both of those. Aaron has a little bit because he honestly, even if we look at the characters they represent, he does kind of give an Aaron towards the end of the story. You know what I mean? To where it's like the person burdened with being the savior with views that a savior shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Like with like if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. And then Aizen is just Aizen's just Aizen. You know what I mean? You know, I kind of see both sides of that coin with Akamura.
Yeah, no, for sure. I saw. Oh, bro. Also, I saw this earlier. Somebody said 2027 is already looking insane.
What's coming in 2027?
Because Dragon Ball Super is coming back.
Yeah.
JJK is gonna drop again.
Yeah.
The next Demon Slayer movie is gonna drop.
Maybe.
Kagurabachi is releasing. So
allegedly a solo leveling movie. Allegedly, but I don't know. Because
if solo leveling comes back too, bro, that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like we're only in April of this year, and we're already like confirming like basically four of like the biggest things. Like we're talking about DBZ, which is like the biggest shit ever, and like the biggest shit of its time. We're talking about JJK and Demon Slayer, which were the biggest things of their time. We're talking about Kagurabachi, was probably going to be like the biggest shit of its time. Like we're literally seeing 3 generations of anime, of like the biggest anime of their generation, like coming back in 2027. Like it's gonna be fucking insane,
bro. It's gonna be scary next year, dog. Look, is Freeman coming back next year? Or you think they're gonna take a year off? Because they haven't taken a year off. What, did they take a year off last year?
They gonna take some time off for sure.
Think so? Yeah. Oh yeah, because that manga's on hiatus, right?
Yeah,
indefinite.
Indefinite too. Yeah, that shit's on Hunter x Hunter time.
Hey man, I don't know if y'all saw, but his back been working, bro. He just got a few
50 chapters in the chamber. He got 50 of them in the chamber.
He got some storyboards on the man. Honestly,
he said he got like 20 of them done and like another like 30 like outlined.
Hey man, anytime I feel like, oh, I'm One Piece is on hiatus. Oh, can't wait for the next JJK or whatever. I'll get pissed about it. Then I think about what it feels like to be a Hunter x Hunter fan, to where like, you know, you're drooling over an announcement of an unfinished board with the chapter number at the bottom. You feel me? And you might not even get it. You know what I mean? So no matter how bad it gets for anywhere else, it's always worse for Hunter x Hunter fans. And I feel bad for y'all, man. I get it. But,
Freerun next year in October, and Freerun gonna drop like now we can actually say Freerun's gonna drop like its best arc.
That's the golden El Dorado, right?
Yeah, El Dorado, yeah.
Okay.
Or Golden Land, yeah, whatever it's called. Because I heard that shit is tough. I heard the villain to that shit mocked is tough as. So
honestly, we're getting ahead of ourselves though, because we still got a huge 2026. I mean, we got Black Clover coming, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Damn, I'll try to get through the straight face. Dragon Ball. It's a lot of stuff. So like, it's low key. These last 3 years have been a crazy run for anime. Honestly, you could probably go back to 2024, low key. So 2024 to 2027 is an insane run for anime as an anime fan, which is probably why there's so many new anime fans in the community, which I love. So
yeah, I was gonna say like it definitely makes sense why like anime is like on this trajectory of just keeps climbing up, because like there's just so much mainstream shit that is coming out.
Isn't that Ghost in the Shell anime dropping this year too? Or is that next year?
Oh, I think it is dropping this year.
I think it's this year. Yeah, I think it's just
like
one of those.
This year?
I think it's end of this year. I think.
Oh shit.
I think it is this year because we got the news of it last year. They wouldn't give it to us last year if it was coming out next year. So I think unless there's some kind of delays, that looks pretty good too from the little clips I remember seeing.
Yo, that one anime on Amazon Prime.
Which one?
The Yobu. I forgot what it was.
Nippon Sengoku.
Nippon Sengoku.
Oh,
Fire.
nah, that's
That's
a
what we were trying to
sleeper.
tell you. We were trying
That's
to
a
tell you,
sleeper,
yeah.
bro.
Bro, this season has so many good new anime. Marriage Toxin, Gas, Free the Witch, Release the Witch, Burn the Witch, Do Something with the Witch. That shit, Gas. I'm mad it's only 8 episodes, and then I don't think they're gonna renew it either. I heard there's some bad things about it behind the scenes. Yeah, but that shit was fire. What else am I watching? We said Nippon Sengoku.
Demons of Shadow
Demons
Realm.
of the Shadow Realm. Yeah, Demons of the Shadow Realm, of course. Witch Hat Atelier.
Oh, Four Agents.
Four Agents. I was talking. Look, let me come back.
Is that solid? I haven't tapped in.
Let me come back to the pod because I think the first episode I was talking shit about on the pod wasn't I? I apologize. Yeah. I was not familiar with their game or the direction of the story. That shit is gas. It's beautiful. The music is fire too. Like the sound, everything, bro. That is a beautiful anime. Like, it's just a beautiful anime at this point to watch.
It is. It is.
And then the fights are peak too. On top of that,
somebody said 2B Hero X season 2 coming in 2028. Oh, okay.
Listen, I doubt it. 20, it's like 2028 or
2028. 2020. I can see 2028.
Okay, I can see 2028. I can see 28.
Oh. Bro, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said J-Zo on YouTube said low key 2025, 2028 is gonna be the best stretch of years of all time, like anime wise.
Yeah. You could throw 24 in there too. That's honestly a crazy run. Yeah. If you wanted to.
I just think like 2020s in general has been like we have just been blessed with
pandemic on.
It kind of feels like the anime industry has kind of mastered everything. Like they're starting to master animation because these small IPs are getting like really high level adaptations. You know, back in the day,
directions too. Yeah,
Since 2B Hero getting that adaptation, and that was a relatively unknown IP.
Literally. Yeah. I think they're like kind of nailing down production timelines because everything's kind of been like consistent. We haven't gotten like a random ass 3-year block where we don't know, except Fire Force. But we haven't gotten like, a random, like it's pretty consistent. A year on, year off, maybe, half and half 1 year, half the other year. Like I think they're really like perfecting almost just like anime period. Like we're getting to a point where it's like this is like a golden age of anime for me at least. And I grew up in the big 3 era.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, what I think it is too. Like genuinely, I think it's doing this 12 to 24 episode type of things and then taking a year or two off. Like if it's 24 episodes, take 2 years off and adapt the shit. If it's 12 episodes, take a year off and adapt the shit. Like I think that's been like the perfect scheduling, and I think that is why we're seeing so many animes nowadays adapt these like 12 to 24 episode seasons all the time. Like, and I know like people will shit on like the 12 episodes things, but if like y'all want shit to come out just a year after and it to actually look what do you call it, respectable,
yeah,
serviceable,
I'm not mad at 12 episodes a year or even every other year, to be honest, especially if they're 12 really high quality episodes. Yeah. Somebody asked me that because they said I was complaining too much about One Piece's pacing. Because I said, like, the arc that there's like a little mini pre-arc called the Black Kingdom arc as you get into the Elbaf arc. Like, it's like, like One Piece always has these little bullshit. Let me not say that. They be getting on my ass. But they have a little mini adventure into like the beginning of the arc, whatever. And I was like, we didn't need 4 episodes for this. We could have did it in 2 or whatever. And they're like, oh, well, would you rather them catch up to the manga and then you get 12 episodes a year, or would you rather break? No, give me 12 very concise episodes. I will shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I promise you. 12 really concise and really well animated, really well done, really well directed. I promise you. You know what I mean? But because like we came up like growing up watching Naruto and Bleach, where it was like you get quantity and quality, but like sometimes with quantity you don't get quality. You know what I mean? Like honestly, the only knocks on Naruto as a show are the fillers. Like when you talk to anybody about it, like because I watch Naruto whenever I rewatch it, I'll rewatch with the filler list, so I ignore the filler. Yeah, but I know people that don't do that. They see the show in its entirety with the filler, and it is a knock on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
because most of the filler happened after the Sasuke retrieval arc.
Yeah, pretty much. It was Shippuden, really. Shippuden was a problem. OG Naruto had a little bit of filler for like, TV circulation or syndication, but it wasn't to the point where it was like, yo, when are we getting back to canon? Like I watched Shippuden week to week. There was points where we were like, I remember me and my little brother, we would just like we would turn the episode on, we'd be like, if it was a war arc, for example, Are they? Is this the war? Are they on the battlefield?
Is this still?
If they're on the beach, if there's a cat being chased across the fucking town, we're just not even watching the episode. Like we'll just skip, just like literally, like we're just skipping filler.
The infinite Tsukuyomi shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody's dreaming that.
God, bro. Bro, that went so long that I kind of dropped it, and then when I came back, the show was almost over. You know what I mean? Just because I almost forgot like to keep checking back. You know what I mean? Because like the filler arcs would go like. Because you're getting one episode a week, like 50 episodes a year, but them shits would be like 10 episodes. So it's like you go a couple weeks, you feel me? You lose in your rotation. But
that's facts. That's facts.
Well, that shit was pissing me off.
Somebody asked, Shadow Monarch on YouTube asked, if JJK announces next season release April 2027, can Kagurabachi stand against the big JJK in terms of hype? What y'all think?
I think it can.
I think that's the perfect time for it. Now, if it were if it were anything after that, the first season is gonna be a tough out because that's gonna be the Shinjuku Showdown. That would be the perfect time. The second half of the Culling Games, you got some really huge moments, but every's waiting for that moment. You know what I mean? Nothing's bigger than that moment. So, like,
and then also people are just gonna be watching to compare. So, like, I think they're gonna get more eyes to see like who else is comparing against JJK that season. And obviously Kagurabachi is going to be the new thing with a bunch of push and momentum coming after it. I think that's the perfect time, honestly.
I think it is too. Yeah, I think like, bro, and as a content creator, like I'm just gonna say this right now: if Kagurabachi and JJK come out at the same time, bro, we are like,
it's gonna be some real uncomfortable conversations. There's gonna be some real uncomfortable conversations. I'm keeping the buck. I think it's an uncomfortable conversation right now. Yeah, but that's because you a closet JJK fan and hater, and now you're a public Kagurabachi fan and closet not hater, but nitpicker.
Shit.
So for you, yeah, because you're like you can play the shit you don't like about both against each other and win both scenarios. I get it. I see what you're trying to do there. I get it. No, I know your game, Ken. I'm familiar with your game. That is the best scenario for Ken.
I think I think Kagurabachi is very interesting because I feel like it is genuinely, like, besides Solo Leveling, I think it is the only other anime and Demon Slayer. I'll say Demon Slayer, Solo Leveling.
Demon Slayer, get Unk out of here. Get Unk out of here. It's a new generation.
Dragon Ball.
No, because I ain't gonna I don't think Dragon Ball will compete until we get to the actual like manga canon shit.
Okay, so all right, so scrap all that. I think Kagurabachi, besides Solo Leveling and Demon Slayer, all right, because I think you got to put Demon Slayer. I still think you got to put
100%. It's like LeBron. It's like LeBron. You feel me? Yeah, you got to put him in the conversation. Old ass.
And so like I think Kagurabachi is genuinely the only thing that could give JJK season 3 a run for its money if it's airing at the same time. That's like especially. Because like, I think it just got everything. Like I genuinely think it just got everything. I mean, you look at the overseas popularity of the manga, and it's big everywhere. Like it's not just big like in Japan. You know, it's not like it's like a manhwa and it's big in Korea only. Like this shit is genuinely like people know this shit everywhere. People know this shit in France. People know this shit in Spain. People know this shit in Italy. People know this shit in the United States. Like this shit is a top seller in the United States, and it's a fucking manga. It's not even an anime adaptation out for this shit. Yeah. So like, I think like when you consider all those things, like, yeah, bro, I genuinely think Kagurabachi is like the only thing that could give JJK a run for his money. Not saying that it's gonna be bigger than JJK off of season 1 alone, but I think it's gonna be under it, but I think it's gonna be like inching for it. Is going to be inching for it, especially with, like you said, this third season or this fourth season of JJK. If it was Gojo versus Sukuna, it would be a whole different story because nothing's fucking even touching that shit.
I promise you.
Nothing's touching that shit. I'll say that. But for season 3, I think Kagurabachi could make it uncomfortable at least, or not uncomfortable, but give it the conversation at least.
It's gonna give it a conversation, but you know it's gonna be real uncomfortable. So you were just having a conversation about quality of anime and impact. We talk about numbers because you know Solo Leveling is the numbers king. I think Kagurabachi is a Solo Leveling slayer. You feel me? Kagurabachi about to get Solo Leveling up out of here. That's a Japanese owned IP.
Really?
Oh, bro, 100%. 100%. Because Kagura, so Soul Leveling came in when stats started mattering. JJK came a little bit early, so people don't really push. Like JJK fandom doesn't care about how many likes it has on Crunchyroll. You know what I mean? If they did, then it would be a different story type shit. Soul Leveling, that community really cares about that shit. Kagurabachi's gonna come and blow all that shit out the water. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
But was Kagurabachi bigger than Solo Leveling before it got its anime?
Doesn't matter. It's well for okay. Hold on. My bad.
I'll say definitely not. I'll say definitely
no. That thing had like a 10-year run time. If
no, but I'm just saying like
that's fair. That's also
no.
Fair.
That's what that's what I'm saying. Like it had that long of a built-in fan base.
But I wouldn't even say the fan base was bigger than like your typical high tier shonen manga fan base though. You know what I mean? Like as far as sales.
Well, that's because they didn't have physicals. But
they went off of views, I think. They went off of views
because it had billions of views.
It did,
okay.
It was huge. But
I'll take a step back.
Because I guess with Solo Leveling has always been big, like in terms of like even overseas. I think overseas it was already huge. They already had an established fan base and stuff. I think it's gonna be really interesting because back to Jay's point, it's a Japanese IP in anime.
They be pushing the fuck out of it, bro. Honestly, I don't even think they push Soul Leveling as much as they could. You know what I mean? Like, think about not compared. There's no way we have a countdown meter every Saturday morning for Kaiju number 8 and not for Soul Leveling. It doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's Think about it. If with JJK we've seen that they'll rehash the season into a movie every single season. They could have been did that with Soul Leveling. You know what I mean? Soul Leveling Arise Again. Like, come on. If it were a Japanese IP, we see Soul Leveling reborn.
I mean, they technically did for season 2.
Okay, I missed it. Want to know why? Because they don't promote it. Because why? You want to know why? Because Korean. That's what it is.
Oh shit.
I mean,
that's on them.
It's true though.
I mean, they're kind of xenophobic with their IPs. You know how it is.
It's still A1.
But the anime is, but we just saw them do the same thing with Lord of the Mysteries. Lord of the Mysteries could have been one of the biggest things in the world if they wanted to be, but they didn't because it's owned by Tencent. You know what I mean?
No, I think there was other things that, and I think that adaptation, the first 3-4 episodes, I think killed it for being one of the greatest.
But part of that is because like they just had so many little things on their side that they kind of fumbled, which they wouldn't.
No, I'm just talking about just like the pacing and structure of the first like few episodes. I'm not talking
even
about
off of the fan base alone, though. They could have had a Soul Leveling-esque run based off their overseas fan base, all the Chinese, all the China. Because think about it, China is one of the biggest populations in the world. It's one of the biggest hits in China. You know what I mean? They were extremely happy to see an adaptation. It could have been so much bigger purely off of the fandom it already had. You know what I mean? Like that would have been fine with it. They were fine with what they saw because they already understood everything they were seeing. Like Crunchyroll, like the product placement, like think about it. If you go on Crunchyroll right now, you're gonna see the ones they really want you to see a million times. Is they're gonna keep it on that little revolving window. They're gonna keep it in your new and fresh. You know what I mean? Like they weren't doing that for Lord of the Mysteries like they do for like things with way less
clout or like
you know what I mean? Cachet, yeah. They did the same thing with To Be Hero X, which is dumb because that was a partnership. That was more 50-50 than Lord of the Mysteries. But I don't. It's literally xenophobia. Like it's xenophobia in plain day. But it's is what it is. Like, this is how it's always been. We're gonna call a spade. But Kagurabachi is gonna get glazed we've never seen before. I promise.
It's already getting glazed.
It already is.
Never seen before. It's getting the promotion of a lifetime. Like any other IP would dream of having this promo before an anime even drops.
I'm still trying to figure out when the ORV shit dropping.
Oh my god, that shit got sent to the
literally,
fucking nether
we ain't
realm,
never seen ORV, dog. We ain't never seen it. I'm scared
because they keep saying, they getting it and like hinting towards studios, but I'm like, damn, we still haven't heard nothing about this shit.
We got a live action before that. We got a live action movie show before.
You remember when they told us Ufotable was supposed to animate that shit?
Yeah,
they're fucking with y'all. They're fucking with y'all. Honestly, look, that's gonna be on the Mount Fumble route, Mount Rushmore. Right now, we got T-Bait holding a really comfortable lead at number 1. Tower of God holding a pretty sizable lead at number 2. Yeah, they're carving out a space for ORV right now.
I think God of High School might be a clear number 2.
Wasn't the animation at least respectful though? Wasn't that more of a
the animation was great. The animation was great, the adaptation was terrible.
Yeah, the animation was done by Mappa, but the pacing was 12 episodes, 12 chapters per episode.
Yeah,
In
that
their
shit was
defense,
reverse
though,
One Piece.
in their defense, though, that was back during the slave shop days of Mappa. Though they were taking on every project thrown at them and just saying,
Yeah.
"Look, we gonna do what we gonna do what we do. We gonna do what we do."
You're not wrong about that.
But actually, I'm good on this. Y'all good?
Yeah, I think that was a good one.
All right, man. Y'all appreciate everybody for watching. This was Worst Take Podcast, episode 85. Well, the full pod up a little bit later today on the tube. I say the tube, I don't sound corny, but TikTok be pack you up if you say anything besides TikTok, So make sure y'all tap in there, make sure y'all sub up there, make sure y'all follow the pod page. We're live every Monday around noon, depending on where you're at. So appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.